All right, what's up, everyone, and welcome to the game of the day for today. And what we are going to do, as you can see with the marquee, is we are going to do Midway's Mortal Kombat. Probably my favorite Mortal Kombat game, I could say. Mortal Kombat was really cool; it was groundbreaking, but Mortal Kombat to me, like, just really took it to the next level. And so this is the full-blown arcade Mortal Kombat. So I'm trying to look. Let me see. My head goes about right here, right? So it's, about, 6 foot, a little over 6 feet for the game. So it's a pretty big game. And right under there, there's actually like a subwoofer, like on the left-hand side, and then like a regular speaker. It's not really stereo. It's got a different type of sound system. And then I put these bezel cards on mine. And let me see if you can zoom in a little bit. But it has like the different characters, and then it has like all the different moves. So I put that on mine. And actually, when I got this game, it was actually converted to Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And you can see the control panel itself is a Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 3, and it has the run buttons. So you need an extra harness. So when they did it, they put the extra harness in there for it. Mortal Kombat 3 is cool and all, but I have a thing for Mortal Kombat 2. And the rest of the control panel is actually Mortal Kombat 2. It's only the top part that is Mortal Kombat 3. And that's a benefit because when I got this game, it had Mortal Kombat 3, but I put it back to a Mortal Kombat 2 because it is a Mortal Kombat 2. It has the Raiden on the side and whatnot. But I left this because if I ever wanted to put the MK3 board back in it, all I have to do is put the board in and the run buttons are there and it's all good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just, excuse me, I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the game and you can kind of see what happens. I don't know how the arcade 1-up comes on. I don't know if it's very similar, but let me go ahead and try to adjust this. But so what it's doing right now is it's basically checking ROMs. And the ROMs are just kind of like the game code, and it's just looking to make sure everything checks out, and if anything was not right, it would actually show up here. So it has all of these different chips. So each one of those blocks represents a chip. So it says everything's okay, we're good. So the game's booting up, And actually this is a really, really cool sound system. I think it was called DCS, if I remember correctly. But the sound on this thing is freaking amazing. It sounds super cool. And it has, of course, all these digitized characters. And the digitized work on this game looks a lot better than Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1, I think they were still trying to figure out the technology. And on this game, it was a little bit more polished, a little bit more clean. It had kind of like an art style to it. And look at it, it's just super cool. And of course, they had like more blood and I don't know, it's just everything about this game to me is slick. The backgrounds, the trees that growl, I don't know, super cool game. But the other thing I don't know that works on the arcade 1-up is when you go into, and I'm going to turn out the light so we can kind of see this a little bit better. But it has this diagnostics, and I don't know if, anybody that has an arcade 1-up, let me know. I don't know if it does this. But in here you can go through, and on the arcade 1-up, I think you have probably like a toggle switch. So I don't see why it would have a volume adjust in this soft dip switch settings here. But in here you can do diagnostic tests, and I'm pretty sure this doesn't, I don't see how this would even be in the arcade 1-up because you wouldn't have to do some of these tests. Like this is a red screen, and I can kind of see like here I have an issue. It's like it's kind of like a different color, so it's kind of like purplish. And what that is that there's like some kind of magnet or something that's getting the screen, and it's changing the color of the screen. And it's kind of like in the old school days when you used to have to degauss the monitor. You would have to do the same thing. But see, like it has all these pattern bars, so you can just kind of check your monitor. Really helpful if you're working on monitors. It has coin bookkeeping. So you can see like, how many plays it's had and all that good stuff. It's good like whenever you get your game to see like, hey, like, how much was it actually played and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But I don't see this being on the arcade 1-up. But anyways, let's go back to the game. Now, I don't know if you've ever played this before. We used to play it on the Super Nintendo all the time. And, it was pretty fair on the Super Nintendo. But, man, when I got the arcade game, I just had no idea. It's like really, really, really tough. So we'll go ahead and we'll just play like a couple rounds. I got to jump on a podcast here in a bit. But I at least wanted to do the game of the day since I said I, was going to do the game of the day. So I want to at least contribute to it. But Sub-Zero's going to like smoke me here. Actually, no, we got him. I think he's pretty easy. I think once we get to Katana, Katana gets tough. Oh wow, we got. Can't remember what it was. Once you get to Katana, it's pretty rough. We had a party one time and we had a bunch of people over, and it was like a bunch of us trying to actually play this game and try to actually beat it, but it was so tough. And I mean, of course, we're playing on free play, and it was still tough. We spent like the whole night, and we had to get kind of lame towards the end with who is it, Kentaro or whatever that's at the end of this game, because he just gets tough. Oh man, I'm supposed to jump. Dang. Okay. Dang it. Dang it. Missing it. I think on this stage, you hit him up into the spikes, and if you hold down on the joystick, he'll like slide down from the spikes, which is kind of cool. I don't know, is anybody like really, really good at this game? Dang. Homeboy's not playing around. So our video might be ending a little bit quickly. This guy is not messing around. Oh man, I thought I was hitting block. He's getting too close. Oh, that's not good. We'll probably have to play one more time. Yeah. Let's play it one more time. I told you this game's brutal. Of course, I'm not really that great at it. Like I said, I used to play like on the Super Nintendo. Liu Kang, I'm like decent with. Let's see. This guy to me is like the bloodiest character because he has like this that move. Oh my gosh, it's like so bloody. Look at that, it's like so cool. He has that move where he does his blades like this, and it's just like so bloody. Let's see if I was trying to get it. There we go. Look at all that blood. Oh my gosh, it's great. Ah, shoot. There we go. Oh, unfortunately, I don't know any of the finishing moves. I used to think this was so cool, this guy floating in the background with the clouds going by. And then like in the ports, I don't know if it's the Genesis. I think it's the Genesis, it doesn't move, or Super Nintendo doesn't move. I think it's Genesis. And it's so funny because I didn't even notice it was a thing until like I was an adult, and they kind of like, on YouTube, they did a comparison video or whatever. I thought it was kind of cool. Oh man, this guy's like killing me. He hasn't done his little bicycle kick. Oh, there he goes. He turns into a dragon for his finishing move. It's pretty cool. But anyways, that's a real quick, short video. Nothing too long. I mean, I don't last very long. Some of these videos are going to be real short like this because either the game is super tough or I'm just not good at it. But look at all these guys on stakes back here. It's such a great game. Such a cool. I mean, it's super gory and violent, but such a super cool game. And the sound on this, I mean, the arcade one-up may like knock out the emulation and stuff, but man, it is something. Again, this one is It's a 25-inch screen, so it's a big screen compared to the 1-ups, because the 1-ups I think are 19s or 17s. 17s or 19s. Well, anyways, it's still quite a bit of a jump. And then the sound system, oh my gosh, that's even on the conversion cabs, if it's converted to something else, you still don't get that like awesome sound system with that little like kind of like subwoofer that's up there. The sound is very full and it's very beefy compared to like a standard arcade cabinet with, like, you know, a couple of like normal speakers up there. This one just really hits hard. Pretty cool game. I don't know, so what do you guys think? Mortal Kombat 2, that's my favorite. You know, maybe tell me what your favorite is, but this is definitely the one I've always wanted to look for. And like mini games, and that's my guy right there, Sub-Zero. I love Sub-Zero. Like mini games, I get them on my list where I want them, and then I end up finding you know, a cabinet, and then I start building my way towards like my dream of having the game that I want. And Mortal Kombat 2, that was definitely that game. So pretty cool. So thank you for joining me again. Like, follow, all that good stuff. If you don't already, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Look up Bombdiggity Arcade. I'm always like posting some stuff about maybe doing repairs or different games that we got. Actually, we just got a new game, and I posted it up on my Facebook page. So we got actually a Ninja Turtles cabinet that had Sunset Riders in it. So now the big debate is, do we convert it to Sunset Riders, or do we convert it back to its original state, which was a Ninja Turtles? So definitely comment there, like, hey, Ninja Turtles or Sunset Riders. But that's it for today. I got to jump on this podcast, so let me know what you think. Ninja Turtles, Sunset Riders, or what's your favorite Mortal Kombat game? I will talk to y'all later, and I will see you all tomorrow. Laters.